Today, we begin reading from the Gospel of Matthew, and we have read from chapter 5, verses 1 to 12. And chapter 5 of the Gospel of Matthew is what is known as the Sermon on the Mount. The Sermon on the Mount, or what we call the Beatitudes in the Gospel of Matthew, chapter 5, verses 1 to 12. St. Matthew says at the beginning of this passage, chapter 5, he says, seeing the crowds, Jesus went up on the mountain. And when he sat down, his disciples came to him. So Jesus went up the mountain to teach the people. He was having a class. And at the top of the mountain, Jesus taught the people about the Beatitudes that we have just heard. When Jesus said, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are those who mourn, for they shall be comforted." And he continues on and on. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Those are the Beatitudes. Jesus was teaching the people on top of the mountain. The word blessed can also be replaced by the word happy. So we can say, happy are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Or we can say, happy are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Happy are those who hunger for righteousness' sake, for they shall be satisfied. In these Beatitudes, Jesus gives us his program of happiness. Jesus is teaching us his program of happiness. And in this class of Jesus, the topic is the program of happiness. And Jesus says, if you want to be happy, follow my program. And my program is, be poor in spirit. Mourn with those who mourn. Be meek. Be hungry for those who hunger. And etc. So many other things Jesus is talking about. The program of happiness for Jesus is not an easy program to follow. But if we want to get to heaven, we can follow that program of Jesus. And no wonder the saints have followed this program of Jesus. Those people who are living with us here on earth, but now they have become saints. They have lived this program of Jesus for happiness. I know each one of us here has his or her own program of happiness. When we are living in this world, many of us create our own programs of happiness. For some people, what makes them happy is when they socialize with others, is when they meet friends, they go out, have a chat with friends, they feel happy. Some people, for them to be happy, they take a walk. Others visit malls for shopping, they shop so many things, it makes them happy. Others visit the beaches and they feel happy. Others, they go out with friends and have a drink. It makes them happy. Other people, what makes them happy is when they visit, for example, a gym to do exercises. They feel happy. Other people, for them to be happy, is when they go to church and pray to God. It makes them happy. Others, when they read a book, a very interesting book, it makes them happy. I know you might be asking, Father, what makes you happy? What makes me happy is when I visit my relatives at home. It makes me happy. When I visit friends, when I watch a movie, a good movie, and also when I take a walk, these things make me happy. These things that make us happy, you realize that they don't last. Friends, we can go have friends, friends don't last. Even our relationships, they don't last. Relatives, they don't last. Even watching movies, these things don't last. It will come a time when the movie gets finished, or even you come to the end of a walk. So, many times, these things that we have created for ourselves, which make us happy, create boredom in us, and we get tired of them. We get tired of our friends, we get tired of walking, those things that make us happy. However, the program of happiness for Jesus lasts forever. And this program is what brings us true happiness in Jesus Christ. When we follow this program of Jesus, is what brings us true happiness in our lives. And also, this is the program that the saints followed. They were living like us. They did everything. They even sinned when they were living here on earth. But now they are living with God, the eternal God. And they are enjoying happiness with God. And they were able to get this happiness because they followed Jesus' program of happiness. My dear friends, we need to come to Jesus. Let us follow his program of happiness if we want to get to heaven.